Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, cats and kittens, dogs and fucking puppies, everybody on board here. Welcome to the Wrestling Enthusiast Real Talk. I am Eric Peralta, otherwise known as the Wrestling Enthusiast, and today, boy, there's some shit we're going to be talking about. We'll take a look at some wrestling news, not all of it, and then my opinion on Nia Jax. Also, we'll take a look at AEW Dynamite and WWE NXT from this past Wednesday. And also, to what's been going on, I will be calling out some crooked fucking politicians. I'll be calling out some looters who are fucking making the Black Lives Matter protesters look bad because all they want is a peaceful protest, and these guys are fucking it up for everyone. And, of course, I'll talk shit about your so-called fucking leader who ain't leading dick. And then I'll be talking about the police department, which I will have a heart-to-heart conversation about them. So, with that in mind, let's take a look at the viewership of AEW Dynamite and WWE NXT. As we take a look and take a quick glimpse here, as this week's episode of WWE NXT drew 715,000 viewers on the USA Network, which is down about the previous week that did 731,000. They drew a 0.20 rating in the 18 to 49 age demographic, which is up for the previous 0.19. Now, in AEW Dynamite on TNT, it pulled 730,000 viewers, which is down from the show last week, which they did 832,000 viewers. They drew a 0.29 rating in the 18 to 49 age demographic, which is down from the previous 0.32. Mostly AEW Dynamite took a hit in the ratings this week, but I guess it has something to do with Mike Tyson. NXT just barely lost this week. To be fair, it was NXT. I think NXT was a better show. I mean, I hate spoiler alert. Yeah, so, but I'll talk about more of that in a bit. There's an announcement from AEW in which announced that this year's Fyter Fest 2020 will not be a single event, but rather Dynamite specials on TNT on July 1st and July 8th. So, as a matter of fact, we already have two matches that already have been confirmed. AEW World Champion Jon Moxley will take on Brian Cage, who won that Casino Ladder #1 contendership match back at Double or Nothing. Also, Hangman Adam Page will take on Kenny Omega and will defend the AEW World Tag Team titles against Chuck Taylor and Trent of Best Friends. It was also noted that Fyter Fest will be taped on July 1st and 2nd, so the first show is live and the second will be taped. Also, according to the report, everything from now until Fyter Fest is written out. The event itself is being booked as a pay-per-view with the idea to have matches run longer in length, and the thought is to put together a pay-per-view quality event on TV. I find that rather interesting, and I think there might be that might be an interesting thing, especially with the pandemic still going on. They are, however, opening up some new things going on in the country. Restaurants are starting to open. There's hair salons, markets, shops. Some of the basic areas are starting to reopen at half capacity, at least. Yeah, it's getting interesting. I mean, hopefully by next month, or by the end of next month at least, that hopefully everything will start getting back to normal, and then people will start going in and attending games or attending shows and WWE live events. I really hope that I really hope that that's what's been going on. And of course, I just really wish that in California we start opening up some things here, and of course, hopefully we start looking up and see things on the looking up and more wrestling events I attend, and I'll give you my opinions on them. But there's one piece of news that I'll say. There is some news, and yes, it's regarding Nia Jax. Here's my thought about it. I watched that Monday Night Raw match between her and Kairi Sane. And, see, at first, when I recorded the Wrestling Enthusiast last week, it was under presumption, not assumption, presumption, that Nia Jax was at fault for throwing Kairi Sane into the steps and then busting her open and making her bloodied up, and then she ended up continuing the match. Now, where one report had come in and said that they're not necessarily blaming Nia Jax, and they said no, I think it's just that Kairi actually tripped and she went a little too fast into the step, and then she ended up going face first into the damn steps, and maybe that's why she got bloodied and split her forehead open. So I saw the pictures on her Instagram, and yes, she has a pretty steep cut on the right side of her forehead, and she got it stitched up, and I think she's probably going to recover from that. Probably take a week or two, maybe. Probably be on the safe side for her. Now, I saw the match on Monday. At first, I was thinking to myself, well, maybe it's 50-50. I cannot judge. I mean, I said that she doesn't deserve that Raw Women's Championship title shot, nor that title. Now, before Raw, I said to myself, maybe I'm overthinking about it, because perhaps maybe she's not at fault for doing something like this, because she's a big woman, and nothing against her, because if she's plus size or whatever, who cares? We don't need to classify body distinctions here. She overpowers Kairi, very much so. So, with that being said, maybe there's probably just some sort of miscommunication going on with everyone else, with the whole matchup, and maybe that's something that just happened. I mean, shit happens, and I'm willing to admit shit happens to myself as well. Everyone makes mistakes. Now, that was before Raw. After Raw, I came to the conclusion that Nia Jax it's her fault. Boy, Nia, goddamn Nia. This is the third fucking time you've actually injured your opponent. Second time in the past month where you injured Kairi Sane, a super talented Joshi, former World of Stardom champion, world-class professional wrestler from Japan, and she is one of the quickest wrestlers I've ever seen, has one of the best flying elbows out there, and this big bitch trying to cripple her. Now, I had an update. Nia Jax has come under heavy criticism in the past couple of months. Many fans are arguing that after two separate incidents with Kairi Sane and her history of injuring other superstars, that she is too unsafe to work in WWE. Sane had a 3-inch gash on her head after being thrown headfirst into steel steps. Obviously, it's fucking edited. They edited the blood, they edited the injury, and they edited any part, because fucking Kevin Dunn will hide anything that's obvious because he's a fucking moron. And reports suggest that in reality, it was far more serious situation. So apparently, I don't know if she got her head rocked or she got her bell rung or something out of the whole thing. Sane says she's fine, but I don't know. The match was stopped for some time while medics rushed to treat her at ringside, who was apparently knocked silly and then botched the spot. Now, it's not just fans, not just wrestling fans who are calling for Jax to face repercussions. According to Dave Meltzer, a WWE star reached out to him after the taping and said she needs to be fired. And said, unquote, and we don't know who it is, but she said, as a matter of fact, she said, it was 1,000% Nia's fault. She needs to be fucking fired. She is dangerous. Fire her before she cripples or kills somebody. Meltzer also suggested that there are many others in the locker room feeling this way about Jax. It's hard to blame them considering her long history of accidentally hurting her opponents. I'm going to be in mind, when she was in NXT, she was developing her skills. Late 2015, early 2016. She looked promising. Yes, she did. But she was called out in early 2017. Now, here's the long list of people that she has injured. She botched a move against Charlotte Flair back in April 2017 on Raw. And then later in August, she fought against Bayley, and she suffered a shoulder injury during a match with Jax, and she was shelved for 2 months. So that apparently she suffered a partial separated injury from Bayley, and she was gone for 2 months. She fought against Zelina Vega. She fought against Ember Moon, and even R-Truth. And they all picked up some sort of injury with the quote-unquote irresistible force. Boy, I don't know about irresistible, but it's resistible in my opinion. I'm not talking about her look. I'm talking about her fucking personality traits. Sounds like she's fucking uptight about this shit. She actually heard out Becky Lynch and put her on the shelf. Fractured her face, gave her a fucking concussion. And that pissed off a whole lot of people when they were looking forward to that shit in 2018 Survivor Series. That's a total of 7 opponents that she has injured in 3 years. It's suggesting it could well be the time for WWE to have a serious conversation about Jax. And you know, in a normal fucking company, you would have to fucking address these issues. You would have to fucking come and talk to this woman and say, hey, okay, we've noticed your track record. You have been injuring your opponents, and not only not only accidentally, but you're doing it fucking clumsy, and you're doing it. It might noticeably be on purpose. I don't know, but you can. If I were they, I would be like, hey, Jax, you gotta work. You gotta work on your soft landing. So you gotta work on not hurting your opponent. Especially if you're doing a work, kayfabe. You can't be injuring your opponent. You know what I think? Personally, I think she needs to go back to developmental. And I'm going to tell you this, because I believe WWE Backlash is June 14th. It'll be at the Performance Center. This week is actually going to be a NXT TakeOver in your house. I'm going to watch that, and that'll be your review next week. As far as Jax is concerned, I'm sorry, hon, but you need a thicker skin. And I don't mean the skin that you're talking about on your posterior. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I don't care about that. What I care about is the fact that your in-ring ability needs work, hon. You're fucking hurting, and you're hurting people. And not only are wrestling fans getting pissed at you, and then among constructive criticism, even the women's locker room is criticizing you. And I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to go ahead and go on the limb and say this. I know Backlash is about a week and a half from now, but I will say this. If Nia Jax beats Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship, I'm going to be infuriated. I will be infuriated to a point where I'm not going to watch WWE for a while. So they better not do that shit, especially I will turn off the fucking TV and I'll fucking turn it on to IWTV. That's what I'll fucking do. If they give the title to Nia Jax, that's fucking wrong. I think Asuka should battle Shayna Baszler. This horse shit, if Nia Jax wins the title, she's gonna go, nah, it's fucking wrong. I'm sorry. Yes, I know this is kayfabe. I know, yeah, it's a work and all that shit. But no, fuck that. I will not accept that. I will refuse to accept that. Just because of nepotism. We're either going to see some honesty in this match, or we're going to see some nepotism. And I'll talk about that later on. But for right now, this is fucking really ridiculous. Ridiculous. That someone who's fumbly bumbly and then fucking ends up fucking injuring half of her opponents. I'm sorry, but you need to go back to developmental and learn your craft. That's just my opinion on it, and that's my 2 cents. All right, now that we're done talking about Nia Jax, let's switch the subject, and now let's go on to the review of the Wednesday Night War shows. AEW Dynamite this week was good. It was good this week. Wasn't as good as last week, but it was still fun. You know, and it especially the way FTR debuted last week, and then of course hyping it up with Mike Tyson teasing against Chris Jericho. That is going to be a fucking fun match. I mean, I would like to see that if the Inner Circle posse hangs out at ringside, and then we have Mike Tyson's posse with Henry Cejudo, Vitor Belfort, and Rashad Evans. I hope to see them up at ringside. I like Henry Cejudo's fighting style. You know, when I saw him fight in the UFC all the way until a month ago when he retired, definitely one quick-ass fighter. A great fighter. Just a bit cocky. But, oh well, fuck it. You know, he's good. But, no, we're not talking about UFC, though. We're talking about AEW Dynamite. And here we go for the first matchup. And it was a tag team title defense between Hangman Adam Page, Kenny Omega, the champions, taking on Kip Sabian with Penelope Ford and his tag team partner, Jimmy Havoc. And they started off pretty quick, tie up, break a couple of things down with Omega, grabbing a side headlock, you know, just one of those typical. I mean, this match kind of started a bit typical. It was started off with Omega getting some momentum, then Penelope Ford grabbed his leg and allowed Havoc to get control of him, so she was a bit of a distraction there. Havoc with some fish hooking before Sabian takes in and gets a back elbow from Sabian, winds up getting a near fall, and Havoc with some finger manipulation on Omega, but Omega fights back and then hits a spinning suplex before tagging in Adam Page. And Page just blows to both opponents, and they gave him a series of lariats to Havoc, and then Omega tagged himself back in, and he hit a jumping axe handle, which was good. It looked really good. Page tagged back in, and then they stop in for a tag, and then here comes Havoc. They started lining up with some chops, and by the end of this match, Kenny Omega's chest looked swollen. I'll tell you that in a minute. From what I saw, you know, some flying hurricanrana, especially when Penelope Ford tried to do it outside behind the referee's back. Paige stalled her for momentum and drops her after which the referee ended up ejecting Penelope Ford at ringside. So that was a factor in that matchup. Once that happened, they went. There was a little bit of confusion, which allowed Havoc to attack both Adam Page and Kenny Omega with a fucking wrench behind the referee's back. And then he gets a near fall out of the whole thing. Page avoided a rush in the corner and takes out Sabian. But Havoc ended up continuing to beat him with chops and started swelling his fucking chest. The chest looked like chopped liver. Page Midway through the match, Page cut him off and gets a hot tag into Omega, which looked pretty good and looked fast. Omega then winded up trading kicks with Sabian, and then a couple of hurricanranas to both men. Omega tries to avoid a rush from Jimmy Havoc. Then he ended up colliding with Kip Sabian. Then he walks into a fireman's front slam. Omega hits a lung blower. Bam! Gets a pinning combination only for a 2 count. Page tagged back in. They abuse Sabian with strikes. Omega hits a leg lariat, and then a standing shooting star press. But all that gets is just another near fall. You know, I find that the spectacular moves don't really register shit, do they? I mean, I'm not complaining about it because I think it's rather interesting. But at the same time, I seem to have noticed that in a lot of these big-time matches that have resulted in AEW high-quality matchups. A little bit anyway towards the match, everyone started trading blows. Then Omega was able to tag in Page after he lost some momentum. Page then dropped Sabian and then gave him some lariats, which he's good at. He's very good at delivering clotheslines to his opponent. Then Omega joins in once again, and then Havoc eats a discus elbow and then a assisted German suplex between Omega and Page. A Bower bomb from Page, then to Sabian. Then Omega hits a running knee to the back of the head. Havoc is between Page and Omega. With the last call from the champs is all for Havoc, and we're done. This match is a 7.5 out of 10. Very physical, but it was fun to watch. It wasn't as because when I saw Lucha Brothers fight against was it Lucha Brothers? Yeah, I think it was Lucha Brothers. Well, I have to look at that. But in the meantime, the match gets a 7.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it, and it was a lot of fun. I really found both teams were basically the aggressors, and then both teams they're very good. They're very fast. I know Kip Sabian and Jimmy Havoc have a different style. But they're still all worthwhile to watch because at least they know what to get. Oh, yes, that's right. When Adam Page and Kenny Omega fought against the Young Bucks at Revolution. This was back in February. That's right. That was a 10 out of 10 match. It was a masterpiece. That match was a masterpiece. But anyway, but 7.5 out of 10, still very, very good. I still encourage watching it. So there you go. The AEW tag team titles are defended, and they defend their titles, Kenny Omega and Adam Page. Next matchup is Brian Cage with Taz taking on Sean Dean, a.k.a. McGee. I don't know why they changed his name there. That's kind of pretty stupid. But anyway, that's just me. This was a jobber match. Match didn't last 3 minutes. So Cage just attacked them with shoulder blows in the corner and overhead belly to belly because Brian Cage could fucking suplex a motherfucker. Very good. I seen him at PCW Ultra. I seen him at Bar Wrestling. And like I said, the guy is definitely a tough bastard. And I will say, his wrestling is very, very good. He's got some good shit. So Cage gets the second rope, suplex him from the back into the ring after he threw him out with a pump handle flapjack. Gave him a buckle bomb, which, by the way, is now banned in WWE. They ain't going to do that shit. Thanks a lot, Nia. Anyway, so a buckle bomb from Cage, then a drill claw to finish him off. That's a Wolverine move. Drill claw. Anyway, no rating for this match because this match didn't last 3 minutes. So there's not really much to talk about. This is a jobber match. I will give credit to Brian Cage because he did what he had to do. And It's teasing the Fyter Fest match between him and Moxley. So Taz went on the mic saying that, remember that conversation they had last week, that Moxley ignored and giggled at Taz when Taz was trying to warn him about Cage, and because John Moxley don't give a fuck, and of course, he used one of his fucking old taglines that I guess he gave him permission to go ahead and do it. Moxley ended up walking to the ring, coming from the stands and into the ring, that he's in business for this kind of challenge, and the thought of wrestling him Cage makes him happy because he wants to see him fired up, and he warns them that wrestling for him for the title is the farthest thing from a game. Moxley says Cage seems indestructible, and he definitely isn't, but they're both different from everyone else in the locker room. Then trying to take that title from him is a different thing entirely. He says not to waste his time or theirs by trying to intimidate him, and to remember who the hell he is. And that sends up to his commercial break. So that was a quick little promo. Back from break, they sent us to commercial break. After that, then Jake Roberts and Lance Archer, where Archer's beating the fuck out of someone on an freeway overpass. Here comes Alex Marvez to interview him. Lance Archer gives a mean fucking promo, and then pushes away Marv Alvix, and Jake Roberts had to apologize to him because Archer said he's a monster, not a spot monkey, and reiterates that everyone dies. So basically Lance Archer is a fucking brawler, and judging by the matches I've seen from him, he is a fucking good fucking brawler. He's big, he's tall, he can fight. The wrestling skill, a lot of the wrestling skill in the big guys, they're not really there most of the time. However, this guy has good brawling ability, and a lot of these big guys have a good brawling ability, and that's what they should stick to. So whenever they have a match that has no disqualifications on them, I fucking love it. I like it. It's fucking fun to watch. So we're back to commentary again, and then it's Matt Hardy trying to talk to Private Party. He's basically trying to say that he reminds him of his brother, and he said it kind of reminds him of himself when he was tagging with his brother. Blah blah blah. Not a bad promo. It was pretty good. Basically, Matt Hardy's giving them is giving them some publicity, saying that well, the Private Party reminds me a lot of them. And if he were to team up with them, they'd be called the Hardy Party. Okay. Hardy sees Sammy Guevara in the hallway, and then he says they're cool. Okay. Weird, but whatever. There was a quick recap of Cody Rhodes winning the TNT title with Declaration, where we already seen that. And this will be the main event, Cody Rhodes versus Jungle Boy. And I'll tell you what I think of that match in a bit. Back from break, another recap of Jericho versus Tyson, and that was backstage when Jericho was blaming Colt Cabana for stopping him, which is resulting in the next coming match. And before I talk about the next match, I'm gonna say, fuck, there's been a lot of fucking promos in this show, this episode of AEW Dynamite. That's actually fucking surprised me a bit. Chris Jericho comes out with Sammy Guevara singing Judas. Singing Judas from Chris Jericho, of course, is one of his entrance song. Singing it badly because he's all fucked up with that fucking scooter knee brace. And Jake Hager was out there with him too. Almost said Jack. Confused, say Jack with Jake, jackass. Okay. Colt Cabana is Chris Jericho's opponent. Now, as the matchup goes, it wasn't that bad. It started off with it started with Jericho coming into getting with Cabana actually punching him early, and then putting him in the corner. But Jericho ended up breaking his eyes and lays him into the corner, and then started punching. Colt Cabana tries fighting back, then he chops him. Well, before tossing Jericho out of the ring, Cabana follows him out and resumes brawling. Then he ended up avoiding a clothesline from Jericho and hits a moonsault to both Jericho and Hager. So that was cool. Jericho sent back into the ring, but Hager tossed him over a ring post while Jericho distracts the ref, and we head to the break after that spot. Not a bad spot, but we knew it was going to be some wrestling ability here, so we already know what's up. Back from commercial break, Jericho is abusing Cabana in the corner by just wailing the fuck out of him. He slaps from Jericho, which ended up hulking Cabana up, and he started laying in the chops, but then Jericho gets cut off and he hits him with a back elbow. And that ends up in a near fall. And now that I mentioned that, there wasn't really many near falls in this matchup, so yeah, it was just fucking weird that we didn't get that much, but whatever, I ain't hating. Cabana fights out with punches and chops, but Jericho keeps cutting them off and keeps switching the momentum back and forth. He tries a running bulldog, but Cabana tosses him crotch first into the second rope. And Cabana is now in control of this matchup. Now he's fucking has the momentum going on his side. Cabana gives him a flying one of those bionic elbows, famous for from the late great Dusty Rhodes. So midway towards the match, Jericho cuts him off with an elbow. Then Cabana evades a lion salt. It hits an elbow, but Jericho counters a Superman dive into the walls of Jericho, or should I say, the Lion Tamer. This ain't WWE, so Walls of Jericho, fuck that. Lion Tamer. Cabana fights on the ropes and forces a break. Jericho thinks he won for some reason. I'm like, hey, stupid, you didn't hear the fucking bell? Yeah, I like Jericho. I'm just fucking around. I actually like Jericho. Good worker, good wrestler, good all-around technical wrestling. So anyway, there was a top rope hurricanrana from Cabana for a near fall, and then he rolled up for another near fall. And a couple of chops here and there, punches from Cabana as Jericho is reeling, but Cabana bounces out of the corner and into a Judas effect for the finish. And that was it for there. It was a fun little match there. Chris Jericho beats Colt Cabana. Nice little match. Gave Cabana a lot to work with. And Jericho's on the mic and he invites the crowd to shut their asses, treat them with respect. And he said that the same thing that happened to Cabana will happen to Mike Tyson. So he wants Tyson versus Jericho. So yeah, we'll see. He wants to taste the blood of Tyson. He isn't going to wait for next week, next pay-per-view, or next Christmas. He wants Tyson right now. So he wants the baddest man on the planet. The baddest man on the planet. Guess who that ended up being? Orange Cassidy. He didn't give a fuck. The way Cassidy makes his way to the ring is all lazy and shit. Jericho hands into his belt. Jericho and Hager attack, but then Cassidy evades. Heads outside where the best friends help him over the barricade as Ortiz and Santana try to head to the ring. And that will send us to another commercial break. So, a lot of commercial breaks in this, but hey, I'm pretty intrigued. You want a rating for this match? That will be a 7 out of 10. This is not their best work, but this is something a bit worthwhile. I will give them credit. I liked how this match ended up becoming. I kind of predicted that. I did predict that Chris Jericho is going to win this match. I also said that this is also a tease into Mike Tyson versus Chris Jericho. So it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen from there. I definitely look forward to what's going to happen. All right, so next up on the list, match number 4, Big Swole taking on the former AEW Women's Champion, Nyla Rose. And you think that Nyla Rose would be overpowering Big Swole because of her size. You think, well, maybe she'll probably overpower Big Swole or some shit because, she's a powerhouse, kind of like the way Nia Jax is. But the only difference is Nyla Rose ain't no Nia Jax. Now, anyway, the way this matchup starts is Swole try to start with a rear wrist lock, and then switch it to a side headlock. But then Rose with some body shots, and she started just knocking out, but she couldn't get out of the headlock, so she actually tried. Swole tried to make a match out of this. Swole tried to took over in the beginning of the matchup, and then Rose tries a pinning counter, but Swole avoids it. Rose backed up Swole with a schoolboy roll-up, but then Rose kicked out at 2. Rose blocked a shoulder tackle, and then give her another shoulder tackle, then grabs her hair and tries her own shoulder tackle, but Swole ended up countering into an abdominal stretch, which surprised me that she was able to use that maneuver. Once that happened, Rose tried to power out of the whole abdominal stretch, and then Swole low bridged her as she rushed at her to send things outside and started fighting outside on the floor. Nyla just avoided a kick, then sweeps the leg of Swole, and then lands on the apron with some traditional ringside spots. Then Rose jaws with the crowd a little bit, try to get some momentum going on, but that we ended up going to commercial break. After that, Rose was still dominating in the matchup, so this pretty much really was mostly a one-sided match. However, there was some more punches and chops from Swole, and she tried to gain some momentum. And then a backhand to the face that seemed to have annoyed Nyla Rose, who ended up avoiding the kick, but then run into a pump kick, and then Swole gets another near fall. Swole tries to come in with another cutter, and then Rose catches her and Swole had to slip over her shoulders, lands with a chop block, then a kick to the back. She kicked her in the back of that fucking head. Then right after that, Swole tried another running attack, but then she ran into a spear. Nyla tries the beast bomb, but Swole ended up floating over for a sunset flip with a near fall. Gets another kick from Swole. She tries dirty dancing, but then runs into a sit-out spine buster, and then Nyla Rose defeats Big Swole. So we got replays of the maneuvers of the matchups, especially that little dirty dancing finish, which she ended up eating a spine buster for. Once the replays ended, Tony Schiavone's in ringside with Big Swole, started interviewing her, said she's happy to be back after 2 months off. Phil sent her again. And then all of a sudden, Britt Baker starts winding up talking shit. And Swole ended up getting pissed off, and she grabs a chair. And she grabbed a fucking chair. Britt Baker actually ordered her driver to take her out of the area. She fucking backed up, started talking smack, and she ended up taking off. So we might have a Big Swole versus Dr. Britt Baker sometime soon. But for right now, since she's on injured reserve, saying that she won't come back until All Out. So we'll see how that goes from there. We have a recorded interview with Tony Schiavone and Darby Allin, bringing up that Allin is not medically cleared after what Cage done to him at Double or Nothing. Allin said life is a big joke, but promises to have the last laugh on Cage and Taz. Ooh, that sounds like some promise. And there was a hell of a promo too, so I really enjoyed it. It was a great. I remember something that Darby Allin once said. What was it? He said something on that promo that it caught my attention. So, yeah, it was very good. But yeah, no, definitely worth checking up. But anyway, the next match. Oh yeah, before I get to the next match, there was another recorded interview between Tony Schiavone and FTR. And you know what I noticed? I could tell this was a taped episode because there was a lot of recorded interviews. Tony Schiavone and FTR say FTR is a way of life, follow the rules, fear the revolution, or anything. And once the interview was finished, they considered the Young Bucks as not a dream match, but then they watched the Bucks get praise and accolades. Say they don't want a great match with the Bucks, they just want to beat them quickly. So, that's if they want to take care of them. After the interview, Tony Schiavone's told them, "Oh, I thought FTR stood for fuck the revival," and they bleeped that because fuck is the word fuck, so they bleeped that naturally. But they said the revival, and the revival is something that they used to use when they were in WWE. But anyway, so once that shit happened, the Butcher and Blade started showing up, and they're wrapping up, and they kept apart by a bunch of extras and a bunch of personnel. So they're going to have a match next week on AEW Dynamite, and it'll be FTR versus Butcher and Blade, so that's going to be good. They advertised next week that Cabana will fight Sammy Guevara. Mark Quinn's going to battle the winner of Cody Rhodes versus Jungle Boy, FTR versus Butcher and Blade, and then a trios match. Santana, Ortiz, and Hager will take on Best Friends and Orange Cassidy. And then Jon Moxley will be in action on AEW Dark this coming Tuesday on YouTube. And anyway, Cabana was in the back for an interview. He said he felt short, but then he hanging with the big guys, but he's missing the big wins. Then here comes Brody Lee showing up to motivating him, saying that the loss is a part of life. It's how you respond to the loss, and counters to offer and help Cabana. And Cabana says he doesn't want to be a part of that group as Lee walks away. But he doesn't seem totally opposed to the idea. Interesting. Okay. So, one more match. The TNT title is at stake. Cody comes out with Arn Anderson against Jungle Boy. And this match is a great matchup, is a great main event, and I'll explain a little bit of details on it. The way this match started was they started circling around in the ring looking for an opening, and then Cody ended up attacking first, gets a rear waist lock and hits the mat return. Jungle Boy moves to the ropes and forces the break. So we started off as like a simple wrestling match for like the first 2 or 3 minutes. Gets a couple of side headlocks, with a crucifix. Jungle Boy rolls in for a quick 2 count before fighting up to his feet. They run the ropes a little bit with a couple of Irish whips, and then we get a couple of chops from Jungle Boy. Cody reverses and unloads with chops and elbows. Get some arm wrestling going on right there, got some arm work there in the middle of the match, so it was really good. Cody gets a power slam, then counter into a cross-body attempt from Jungle Boy. A couple of covers from Cody, and he can't put away Jungle Boy, so he attacks his legs, try to put a figure 4 leg lock, and Jungle Boy has to work his way to the ropes and forces the break. Jungle Boy avoids a disaster kick, hits a tornado DDT, gets a near fall out of that, and then Cody goes to the outside. Jungle takes a Stope Suicida, and then another one, and Cody catches him on the second one and tosses him into a couple of guys at ringside. And then we go to commercial break. I don't know why, but fuck it. Now Cody has been in control, but he's got a cut now, and the ref was checking on him for a little bit. Jungle Boy with punches to the cut. He's trying for the stoppage as Cody started leaking blood. Cody countered him with a hip toss. Jungle Boy with the drop kick, then an inside cradle for a 2 count. So it was a near fall right there from the get-go. Then he responds. Jungle Boy responds with a big-ass lariat, gets a near fall, a couple more punches from Jungle Boy. Cody shoves him off, but slowly getting to his feet. Jungle Boy up top, Cody cuts him off with a drop kick, then hits a delayed superplex for a 2 count. Cody takes off his weight belt because now he's serious. So then he tries figure 4 again, but then Jungle Boy kicks him off Then they ended up cutting off, and then boom! Cody to the top rope, Jungle Boy cuts him off onto they fight on the top rope, and then they both fall, boom, and crash onto the fucking table through the floor. Cody is the first one to get up. He is bleeding all over the fucking place. He gets Jungle Boy up, tosses him up into the ring. Gets a sunset flip from Cody. Jungle Boy counters. And then he fights back with him, but then Cody kicks out and then drills him with a crossroads. And Cody retains his title. So that was a very fun match. It was I was intrigued by it. That table spot looked painful. And I think Cody had a very good, successful title defense. I'm going to give this match an 8.5. I enjoyed it. I liked it. It was very good. And once the match ended, Jungle Boy is out to check on Jurassic Express is checking on Jungle Boy, and then Brandy and Dustin are checking out Cody. And Jungle Boy embracing the aftermath, and Pyro goes off to Celebration. And thank you for tuning in to AEW Dynamite this week. So my final conclusion is this. I enjoyed the show, but I didn't think it was exciting as last week's show. But I'll give credit to where credit is due. Let's just do a quick recap. The AEW Tag Team titles between Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega taking on Kip Sabian and Jimmy Havoc. I like that one because it was pretty physical. From a physical standpoint, they were showing some good wrestling maneuvers inside that ring. They went outside a few times, but not enough to, make it too crazy. But it was still a lot of fun to watch. That match was a 7.5 out of 10. The second match, Brian Cage versus McGee, that does not get a rating because it's under 3 minutes, and it was basically a job. It was basically a job match, so it was there to make Brian Cage look good. The promo with Taz and John Moxley, that was all right. Chris Jericho versus Colt Cabana, that was good. I gave that one a 7. Big Swole versus Nyla Rose, I think they did good. It was good to see Big Swole come back. Nyla Rose just showcased her size, and she used her strength. So she had power, and she showcased it here. That gets a 6.5 out of 10. So it was pretty good stuff. And as far as the main event goes, Cody and Jungle Boy, man, what a match that was. I enjoyed every single bit of it. It was 8.5 for me. So, with that being said, AEW Dynamite this week gets a 7. I would usually rate it a 7.5, but because the non-rating factors in. So that is a 7 out of 10. So, but still, I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. It was a good show, to say the very least. So there you go. You got AEW Dynamite from June 3rd of 2020. And it was a 7 out of 10 for the entire event. So it was good. It was a good show to watch. All right. So let's see the other side of the spectrum here. The WWE NXT from June 3rd of 2020. Let's see how this one starts off. So the way this match, the show starts off is one of the showcase and advertised event matches in this show. Candice LeRae takes on Mia Yim. So the way this matchup goes is that Candice jumps before the bell for a cheap shot, and once it got started, Mia literally overpowers her in every turn, and then Candice breaks free with a kick and then starts clubbing away on her. Then they get a couple of sentons for a near fall. Mia turns the tide with a corner cannonball, but Candice comes back firing out shots in the corner. And once a forearm knocked her outside and Mia continues to put pressure on, a wheelbarrow tossing her into the guardrail. So then they both started brawling into the ground, and then they both get fucking counted out. Now, when I said to myself, You got to be fucking kidding me. Because this is advertised as a big match. Usually a big match like this either lasts between 7 to 15 minutes. Especially on an episode of NXT. Maybe sometimes 20. It depends on the magnitude of the match. For a match like this to last just above 3 minutes, I was so close to giving this fucking match a fucking non-rating. But it was around the 4-minute mark, I believe. If I check Timekeeper's frame, it was around 3 minutes and 51 seconds. That was how long the match lasted. So I had to give it a rating. And that was a 5 out of 10. Reason why I rated that low was because it was above the 3-minute mark and they didn't showcase that much. However, the aftermath of this match would ended up fucking persuading into something bigger. Because once they started fighting and they started reaching the stage, Mia wanted a powerbomb, but then Candice countered into a Hurricanrana and sent her into the Tron, busting it. Tegan Nox runs out to pull Candice off, and she does that. Here comes Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. They started attacking Mia, and then all of a sudden Shotzi Blackheart comes and hits the scene, starts fighting on Dakota. And then they start attacking Raquel Gonzalez. So officials started to break up Mia, and then as Mia tried to take out Candice again, it became a clusterfuck like a pull apart. And then Johnny Gargano started to show up, and then gives Candice an opening to go back. Then Keith Lee arrives, and then causes the Gargano to hit the ring. They scurry before the Team Limitless can get to them, and it gets announced in the middle of this shit that now there's a mixed tag match once the commercial break comes. Nice giveaway. So anyway, so Lee and Gargano, since they're not in gear, they're actually in street clothes and sweats with a cutoff tee. Johnny is in jeans, and the Garganos try walking off, but then Lee presses him outside because of his brute fucking strength of the North American champion. Candice jumps in on his back, and then it has no effect. Mia drops him with a drop kick inside. Lee gets on the apron with Candice still on his back. I don't know. She fucking hung on to him like a sticky turd coming out of a buffalo's anus, and she got dumped inside to officially start this match. Now, when she got dumped, Candice kicked out of a soul food maneuver from Mia, or should I say, from Mia. Johnny distracted Mia and then allowed Candice to get a chop block so they could get some offense in. Then Mia gives her a boot and then face washed some kick, then started kicking her. She started talking shit to Johnny Gargano and then threatens to tag out. Candice then tries stopping her, but Mia deadlifts her into the dragon suplex, gets a near fall. Johnny breaks up the pin, scaries from Lee, but gets slammed inside. Lee beats him with ease until Johnny uses his car keys to stab Lee in the eyes. Literally, with the referee didn't see it. And he tried to powerbomb. Candice rolled up Mia to steal it. So Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano, they get this matchup going, and this matchup is a 6.5 out of 10. I thought they did good. It was all right. But this is trying to trying to heat up to a point where Johnny Gargano is going to battle Keith Lee for the North American title. So Lee tries to get Gargano, and his hands get stuck in between the steps and corner. Johnny kicks the steps into his hand and then poses with the North American title. And could that be a preview of what's to come at WWE NXT TakeOver in your house? Which I will review next week in next week's episode. We got a video package running to hype up the Tommaso Ciampa Karrion Kross match at TakeOver in your house, and Ciampa wants him to bring his A game, because he thinks his A game is just a little better. We'll see. In the back, Dexter Lumis is interviewed about Velveteen Dream versus Adam Cole, and he just walks off and returns with a clipboard easel, and then he draws and then goes to commercial break. Okay. And what was it? A fucking, what do you call it? Etch-a-sketch going on in this fucking thing? I don't know. Anyway. There's a little video about hyping up the Adam Cole versus Velveteen Dream, the NXT title. I haven't seen Adam Cole appear in a few weeks. Mostly he's been appearing in interviews, but I'm talking about, match-wise or ring-wise. I haven't really been seeing him in the past few weeks. But anyway, there's been rumors. There's been rumors hearing about that he's not accepting a contract extension and could be on his way out. So let's see what happens. Anyway, it looks like Lumis is finishing drawing his thing. It shows him driving the Undisputed Era around in a bus. The fuck does that mean? I'm a little confused by that shit. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Next match is Tony Nese taking on Isaiah Scott. And Isaiah Scott is the ever so confident one, the Swerve Isaiah Scott. Formerly Shane Strickland of back in the Indies. Like I said, amazing talent. Check him out. Anyway, Scott is fired up, taking the right outside and attacking Tony with a vengeance. Thumb to the eyes, turn the tide for Nese, and because Nese is showing his heel tactics. Scott gets free, hits a brain buster, gets a series of strikes and kicks. Nese gets a double jump moonsault that missed him. He got sent outside where Scott hits a boot, throws him into the steps. Well, then all of a sudden Jack Gallagher strolled out, distracting Scott, but Nese failed to capitalize, and he got pulled into a sunset flip 1, 2, 3, and Isaiah Scott is a winner. And I'm glad they put him over, especially with that somewhat abysmal performance of the Cruiserweight Championship tournament, which is going to with the finals is going to main event in this show, in this episode, I should say. So that match gets a 6.5 out of 10. I wish they had more time, because if they had more time, I think they could showcase a bit more of their skills. Tony Nese is a brute cruiserweight. I think he does a good job. He could go up the top rope and he could jump off and he could maneuver. Isaiah Swerve Scott, she does an excellent job. I think he's very good. He could wrestle his ass off. I think he could do some high flying maneuvers, and it's crazy. The match gets a 6.5 out of 10. I really wish they had more time, especially with a match that lasted a little around 6 minutes. Next up, we have an NXT Tag Team Championship #1 contenders match. It's Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan, the Brit Am Connection, or the Brit Am Bruisers. And we got the Undisputed Era, which is Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. And then it says it's a mystery team that was going to be competing with them. There will be a third team that will be involved. So who is this mystery team? Come to find out, it's Breezango. They're dressed up as astronauts. 3 men are legal at once, so this is like triple threat rules. It's not tornado style, but it is triple threat rules. Each representative of their team will be competing in the match at the same time. So once this match, we go to fucking commercial break. Once they got announced, I don't know whose fucking decision that was, but that's fucking dumb. I'm sorry. I like NXT better than better than Raw or SmackDown. And like I said, I say NXT is the A brand, Raw is the B brand, and SmackDown is the C brand, in my opinion. And for the A brand to be represented with good shit and good matches, then you have this stupid production shit that happens. It's just dumb, plain fucking dumb. So, apparently, matches already started when we come back from commercial break. There ain't much to note about it. I mean, we see Roderick... Actually, it's Roderick Strong, not Kyle O'Reilly. They started beating on Burch and Tyler Breeze. Burch starts firing some shots, and he started getting some good ones. And Tyler Breeze super kicks Roderick Strong, and then takes a Burch middle drop kick from him. Here comes Fandango as he gets a hot tag. He does his thing before Orny gets one, and then hits double blockbusters on him. 2 European uppercuts go up. Fandango then launches him onto the other 4 guys outside like a tope suicida. Burch backs body drops into a pile. So they started fucking taking shots on each other and knocking each other out outside the ring. Tyler Breeze then entered and battled Burch before the Undisputed Era tried to jump him. The UA gets thrown off by seeing Dexter Loomis in the audience, and that sets up Fish to eat the beauty shot and leg drop. So Breezango ends up winning this match. And while that shit happened, Imperium walks out for a closer look at Breezango. Breezango looks at them, and behind them comes Malcolm Bivens and Indus Shear. Now, we know about Imperium because they're the tag team titles, but Bivens and Shear? Well, where the fuck have they been? We haven't heard from them in fucking weeks. But now that they started popping up, you gotta give fucking shit a chance. And you know what? Like I said, we're already in fucking June, and we haven't seen them since early April, when we barely started this bullshit of lockdowns, especially in this quarantine and this pandemic shit. So we get a review after the match. Get a review of Chelsea Green and Charlotte Flair when they won their match against Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley. So we got that shit of Chelsea putting over the Robert Stone brand, but then said that she's now the honest shit she's ever been. So she fired him. Feels like a rushed decision in my opinion, but I'm like, first of all, why the fuck put them together for 3 months and then crush them? Crush this whole thing like it never fucking happened. I've never understood that. Did anybody get a fucking idea from this shit? Because no one gave me a fax, no one gave me an email, not a fucking postcard, not a fucking instant message, nothing. So I don't know why they fucking did this shit. So now Robert Stone is now going to try to recruit Aaliyah. Speaking of Aaliyah, oh yeah, in the Breezango tag team match, I will say it was a 7 out of 10. I liked it. But let's move on to the next match, which is Aaliyah against Santana Garrett. Aaliyah comes out first, and she started attacking Santana. She gets her a couple of rights, a couple of lefts. Here comes Robert Stone coming down to cheer on Aaliyah. So he gives her guidance, and she stalks Santana with a running, and then hits a running boot with her. She gets a near fall. She wears down Santana, wrestles her down, and she gets free and then hits a Trish-like handstand Hurricanrana. It was a nice maneuver. Cornered, and then she got into the corner and then gave her a handspring moonsault, and then Santana pins her 1, 2, 3. This match was rushed. I like both talents. Aaliyah is coming out, and she's coming out to be probably Robert Stone's next probably she's probably going to be the next client for Robert Stone. So That's going to be an interesting take. I like the fact that Santana Garrett finally gets a victory in WWE. I mean, she hasn't been given much. I mean, come on, for God's sakes. I seen her at Women of Wrestling in Southern Cal, and I've seen her win matches. I mean, I've seen her fucking wrestle for the NWA. I know this woman's a good wrestler. That's for damn sure. Then there was a nice video package displaying the 3 women who are going to fight for the NXT Women's Championship at Takeover in Your House. They were showcasing Io Shirai. They were discussing Rhea Ripley. They were discussing Charlotte Flair. She said that she's never left NXT because, she's made what NXT is right now. Rhea Ripley said that she was ready for Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. She saw an opportunity once Charlotte Flair won the Royal Rumble, and Rhea Ripley could capitalize on that, so that way she could beat the best. Io Shirai discusses how being alone makes her stronger. I like this video package. I love this video package. It was great. I loved it. It was very good. Bronson Reed versus Cameron Grimes was the next match. And there was no attempt at a quick win by Grimes. Instead, Reed just pounds away, hits a press slam, and then adds a big boy senton. Reed pressured him, but missed a top rope splash. Then Grimes hits a cave-in, and then he wins. Jobber match. This was a jobber match, and this gets no rating, just like the Santana Garrett Aaliyah match gets no rating in this show. I'm sorry. It's a squash match. It's under 3 minutes. If this was like I said, if this was a Monday Night Raw, a Friday Night SmackDown, or NXT, which is in this case a regular television show, if in order to avoid a non-rating, your match has to last at least 3 minutes. This match barely missed a cut. But since I'm gonna be fair, I'm gonna be generous. I'll give it a rating. 4 out of 10. Not much of a match. Cameron Grimes getting the winner's treatment because he beat Finn Balor in the shocking upset once Damian Priest attacked Finn Balor. So yes, definitely something to check out. Here it is, the main event. The main event is the interim Cruiserweight Championship, the final between Drake Maverick and Hijo del Fantasma. A feel-good story for Drake Maverick, and Hijo del Fantasma, a new sensation in the pro wrestling game coming to America, being signed up to WWE NXT. Oh, and before I talk about that match, there was an announcement saying that at TakeOver in Your House, Tegan Nox, Mia Yim, and Shotzi Blackheart will face Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez. Well, my feeling about that one, I hope Tegan Nox, Mia Yim, and Shotzi Blackheart will win, because I think, I hate to say this, but as skilled as Tegan Nox is, Mia Yim and Shotzi Blackheart, especially that promo that she had 2 weeks ago, I believe. Was it 2 weeks ago? Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. I loved it. Showcasing her. But why are they making her fucking job? That's not my decision. That's fucking booking there. But yes, I'll usually criticize WWE bookers but I'm usually criticizing the ones from Raw and SmackDown because they're fucking morons. NXT, they seem to have a more intelligent way of booking their talent. So I think personally, I think they do a much better job of booking the talent. But in this case, they keep booking the heels to win. And they keep booking the heels to win. So Dakota Kai I got nothing against them. They're doing great, as a matter of fact. Dakota Kai does a great job being a heel. And then she has that bodyguard, Raquel Gonzalez. She's tall. She has power. She has strength. You know what I mean? And then they got Candice LeRae, the Poison Pixie. She's crafty heel. I like the way but I got to be honest with you. The past couple of weeks, they've been getting the benefit of the doubt most of the time. So I think for once, give it to Mia Yim, and give it to Shotzi Blackheart, and give it to Tegan Nox, because I think they deserve at least one good victory, right? Dakota Kai and Raquel and Candice, they could do their own way, but I think they're going to do a fantastic job somewhere down the line. Okay, so main event time. Drake Maverick and Hijo del Fantasma. Here we go. In the first minute of the match, Drake nearly gets pinned several times already. I'm like, holy shit, they're already fucking putting the pressure on him. Because the story is that Drake Maverick, if he were to lose his match, it would be his last match in the WWE. So it's kind of like the Ric Flair Shawn Michaels situation, where in the next match that Ric Flair would lose, his career is over. And this is kind of a very similar situation, since he got let go and got well, I wouldn't say furloughed, but he got cut from the WWE roster. But more on that in a minute. Drake nearly gets pinned several times in the first minute. Then he comes in and starts coming close to being gone. Then he finally gets going with a rolling tumbleweed off the apron, heading into commercial break. That's what I call a proverbial cock tease. They start fighting outside once they get back from commercial break. Drake takes a sick-sounding sit-out bomb, which hurt. It looked painful, and Drake was grimacing from that. There was a surfboard submission, and then more into the offensive back. Cause these guys could fucking move. These guys could, the lightweights that they could fucking move inside that ring. Drake kicks out, and now he's a crowd favorite. He fights off backbreaker, then hits some shots, and then starts getting some momentum going on. However, he gets trapped in a Boston Crab, and Drake ended up surviving that. And then Phantasma is getting more vicious. He starts hitting more aggressively. He's clubbing Drake on the back. Drake ended up retaliating with a wheelbarrow bulldog. And then, moving to the battle of the top, they both hit headbutts and they both fall to the ground. Then two mysterious dudes walked out in masks. And these dudes walked out. Drake takes them out with a tope suicida. And he sends them to the back, walks into a super kick inside, and then hits a phantom driver, and before you know it, Drake Maverick's career is over. Hijo del Fantasma is the new interim cruiserweight champion and defeats Drake Maverick in a match that I think was match of the night. That was an 8 out of 10. So I love the scenario, how it played out. And it was heartbreaking because everybody wanted Drake Maverick to win this match. And it was coming so close. And now that these last match, if he doesn't become Cruiserweight Champion, his career might be over in WWE and he may never come back and blah, 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 blah. You know, it was a neat little story to come around. So, Hijo de Fantasma shakes his hand and walks out. Drake gets a standing ovation. Chant, "We still love you." A saddened Drake talks to, and then thanks everyone who supported him. And he walks out, comes up to the top of the stage in the entrance ramp. Triple H comes out, shakes his hand, and he hands him a contract. And then Drake started crying. And then he gives him a pen. Drake signs on the dotted line. They embrace to end the show. Wow, what an ending. What an ending to that show. I will give the benefit of the doubt. If I may do a quick recap. The first match that was intended to be Candice LeRae versus Mia Yim, it did pass the 3-minute markers. but I gave it a 5 out of 10. What happened was, once all that bullshit started happening, that started a big pull apart between Team Limitless and the Garganos, that was going to rule out. It wasn't ruling out any shit that was going on, and there was a big, nice little pull apart, and that was an entertaining way to start the episode. I will admit it. So it was very fun to watch. And sure enough, once before they hit the commercial break, they announced Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano against Keith Lee and Mia Yim mixed tag match. Here we go. So they got that match going on. It was fun to watch. I liked the way they fought, and Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano gets momentum going into TakeOver in Your House. 6.5 out of 10 for that one. The promos were done pretty good. I liked the way they hyped them up. I thought it was a lot of fun for upcoming Adam Cole Velveteen Dream. That's going to be a good NXT title match. The Dexter Lumis shit was a little weird, but I don't know if he's trying to car crash the Undisputed Era or some shit. I have no idea. It's a good gimmick, though. I will give him credit. I will give him that. Isaiah Scott versus Tony Nese was a 6.5 out of 10. I wish it was a nice little matchup. I just wish it kind of lasted a little bit longer. It would have showcased both Tony Nese and Isaiah Scott's skill. I think it would have done very good. I think they would have been putting off a wrestling clinic, and I think everyone would have been reacting to that. So that gets a 6.5 out of 10, so it was still very good. I mean, it was still good. Don't get me wrong. The NXT tag title match for the number one contendership. Danny Burke, Oney Lorcan, they look good in this match. I really enjoyed watching them. They haven't really been appearing too often except for the last few weeks. They even advertised them, so I expect them to be a contention in the future. It reminds me of a faster, more quicker Can-Am connection. If you remember Rick Martel and Tom Zank, if you remember them too, it's kind of like that. But the difference is, this is the Brit-Am connection right here. So they're both very fun to watch. I've seen Oney Lorcan wrestle after a SmackDown taping. It was a 205 Live taping, so that was fun to watch. I give them credit. Watch out for them soon. Undisputed Era, I think their time in NXT is coming down to a close. If WWE is smart, and I know there aren't because they are not, because they're fucking Vince McMahon is a stubborn senile fuck that doesn't put any new talent and young talent over. He's gonna want to fucking not call them up and say, no, they're still NXT. What a fucking senile old man. Anyway, but hopefully this means they'll end up in the main roster and maybe they'll see what they're capable of over there. Breezango, well, surprised me a little bit that they're in title contention, but I'll accept it. It's good to see them back. They haven't wrestled in about 2 months or so. So it's cool seeing them again. That match was a 7 out of 10. I like that. It was enjoyable. Aaliyah versus Santana Garrett. Not much to say in that one, but I will be frank with you. Santana Garrett looked good. Aaliyah, they're just pushing the storyline between Robert Stone and Aaliyah, so that's gonna be interesting to see. But I give that match no rating because it just felt that it wasn't long enough. But Santana Garrett, give kudos to her. I like the promo, hyping up the NXT Women's Tag Team, the NXT Women's Championship match for TakeOver in Your House. I really look forward to that shit. I really hope that that's going to be a high quality match. If I think about it, if Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania, if that match was really good, what makes you think that this one is going to be just as good or even better? Because you know what? I think it's going to be better. Triple threat, can't go wrong with a match. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. Add a Io Shirai to the mix. I personally would like to see Io Shirai win the title. I'll also accept Rhea Ripley winning the title. But I will not accept Charlotte Flair retaining. I'll tell you why. She's a multi-Raw Women's Champion. She's a multi-SmackDown Women's Champion. On 10 fucking occasions. And now she's NXT Women's Champion. Ain't that enough? This is giving a fucking John Cena treatment. No wonder she gets booed. However, I ain't gonna deny her wrestling ability, though. She is fucking fantastic. Definitely athletic as fuck. So I will give her that. But I'm gonna have a grin on. I'm gonna have a smirk on my face if she wins, though. I'm sorry, that's just me. Bronson Reed versus Cameron Grimes. Not much to say about that one. Bronson Reed, big dude, looks strong and powerful, but unfortunately, he keeps fucking jobbing. I don't know what for. He could be a good guy. I mean, he could move in there and be a fucking fantastic brawler. He could fight against fucking Killian Dane or something, which I heard he's still employed. Cameron Grimes wins. That was a 4 out of 10. I was being generous because it was a match that lasted less than 3 minutes. But at the same time, what the fuck, you know? The main event was Drake Maverick versus El Hijo del Fantasma, and that gets an 8 out of 10. I loved it. It was fantastic wrestling. The Masked Men, I don't know if that was necessary, but, you know, whatever. Maybe Phantasma has something to do with this shit. So, yeah. But, hey, you know, fuck. I was happy at the ending of the show. I liked how the show ended. It was emotional for Drake Maverick, and before you know it, well, the feel good moment of the weekend of the week of the Wednesday Night Wars. So I'll give the show a 7.5 out of 10 for that. I will gotta give WWE some credit, right? You gotta give. I mean, this goes to show you, as a wrestling enthusiast myself, besides the fact I call myself that, I want to make sure that everybody gets a fair review of any type of wrestling shows that there is, no matter what promotion it is. If it's WWE, if it's Impact Wrestling, if it's AEW, if it's Ring of Honor, and I know I haven't reviewed a Ring of Honor show, but I will. I probably will sometime down the line, and might be an old school show because they haven't done any live shows. I have done a Ring of Honor review on my live blogs on my Instagram. You can always check them out. Check them out, my live blog on my Instagram, and you can see what's going on. Yeah, definitely check them out. I mean, it's worth your while, and I definitely recommend that you guys check out those shows. But in the meantime, WWE NXT gets a 7.5 out of 10. I think it just beats AEW as far as like show quality is concerned. AEW Dynamite got 7 out of 10 this week, and NXT gets 7.5. So yes, NXT did a better show this week. That's what I think of it, and that's my review of this week's Wednesday Night War for the week of June 3rd, 2020. So give credit to WWE NXT. All right, I want to make a statement regarding what the fuck has been going on in this country. And those of you that are internationally listening in from other countries, just want to let you know that everything in this country is going completely, and in the United States, in America, everything has gone completely out of control. And everyone in other countries are paying attention to this shit. And they're probably thinking to us, like, what type of fucking chaos is going on? Especially with an incompetent fucking leader like Donald fucking pig-face fucking Trump, the fucking Bucky Beaver fuck knuckle fart face of waste of flesh that I've ever seen in my life. The fucking con man fraud motherfucker that he is. He's the one that's stirring up the suckers, stirring up the motherfuckers out there. And he's creating all this chaos. Now, of course, what has happened was George Floyd, he had a warrant for, I don't know what it is. I don't really know the complete story, but he got pulled over, did a minor search warrant where they found literally nothing wrong. This was supposedly a case of forged counterfeit money or cashier's checks. I really don't know what's going on. All they had to do was just handcuff him and just put him in the cop car. But this police officer and 3 others decided to fucking press his knee on his neck, cutting off his air supply, fucking choking him to death, saying, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. And they keep forcibly putting his fucking knee on his fucking neck for no fucking reason. He's not resisting arrest or anything like that. And he dies while in police custody. Now, as upsetting as the footage is, because the footage is all over the internet, as upsetting as this whole situation is, it's really become a focal point that the Black Lives Matter was disgusted by all this corrupt bullshit going on, and they decided to stage protests. And these protests have now, which the ones that are trying to protest peacefully, has inverged into chaos, has inverged into destruction, has inverged into situations where the police are wearing riot gear and pushing the crowds back, throwing tear gas and fucking throwing smoke bombs. And on top of that, they had to call the National Guard to push these guys away and set up curfew. Now, once these curfew laws started getting into effect, this gave a lot of reason to use an excuse for the looters and the rioters that cause a lot of construction to damage on these protests. See, this is what's going on. Lots of fires have been set. A lot of properties have been damaged. A lot of businesses have had stolen merchandise and all that shit. And it's been looting and burning down buildings and shit, tearing down cities. Hard-working people that have fucking worked so hard to fucking make a living, and all that business is lost. It's a damn fucking shame that this shit has to happen. But at the same time, when people get provoked because of these fucking politicians, these fucking cocksuckers, these fucking degenerates that are drunk with power, that support the greedy corporations from fucking get these rich cocksuckers that fucking keep subsidizing poor people's money just so they could sit on hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in bills and fucking $100 bills so they could keep subsidizing these rich fuckers so that these poor people could be treated like fucking slaves and paid like endangered servants so that they could fucking keep on laughing to the world and fucking manipulate the system any way they want to. So fuck the fucking rich corporations for one thing. But at the same time, if you want to have a peaceful protest, you have to do it in a controlled manner where everyone's going to relate and then the message is going to be sent. And yes, I've seen stories, I've seen videos where the police department and the protesters have gathered in unity. And yes, I applaud these people that have gathered in unity. Because the fact is, humans are human beings. But yes, black lives do matter. Yes, they do. But I think we all need to, because after all, this is the United States of America, isn't that? Isn't that what this country's called? Isn't that what this country is all about? But you know what? What's happening is I don't see that. I'm not seeing it. It's not showing what's going on. Because all over, there's at least 80 cities in 21 states that have gone through some sort of protest, some sort of looting, some sort of rioting that's been going on in this fucking country. And yes, I applaud the people that are protesting. Yes, I'm for the protesters. Yes, I am for the protesters. But we can't be fucking destroying small businesses. We cannot be fucking destroying houses and properties and shit that are hardworking people have worked for. We can't be doing that shit. It's wrong. It's wrong on so many levels. It's not giving us a good name. So that shit is the fucking. What happens is these fucking people just want to get free shit. The looters. They're making the actual protesters look bad. So I don't condone that. And yes, I don't condone this fucking type of destruction. Especially on the small businesses. However, now that I mentioned that, the fucking issues that are going on in the politicians, these fucking corrupt cocksuckers that they are, they're the ones that instigated this whole shit. Especially that piece of shit Donald Trump. And let me tell you this, You say that you're with the Floyd family, but in truth, you're reading from a fucking teleprompter. You're fucking committing to this chaos by saying, once the looting starts, the shooting starts. Got some shit that you got from 1965 from some racist white supremacist that fucking wanted to create chaos in the South. And yes, I said, because especially with those ones that are fucking like to hang around, the coal miners who always try to vote Republican all the time. You fucking idiots. You always vote against your own fucking interests. I had about enough of you motherfuckers. And yes, I did call a lot of you people in Alabama fucking cocksuckers. And yes, I call you fucking Alabama people hillbillies because you guys are fucking nothing good comes from Alabama except moonshine, barbecue, and Talladega. That's the only thing that comes out of Alabama. Everything else complete shit. Because a lot of the racist cocksuckers that live there, the ones that say that they're God-loving and they're Christian, the ones that say they give God a bad name because they think that gays shouldn't marry, they think that interracials shouldn't marry, they think that intergender shouldn't be around. Fuck all you fucking cocksucking motherfucking pieces of monkey shit. That's what I think of you guys over there, because you guys are fucking stupid and you live in the fucking past. And the reason why you guys live the way you guys fucking do, with a half-ass education and a fucking trailer park in a panhandle, because you guys don't know how to fucking realize that shit is changing. Times are changing. People could do shit now. You're going to have to live with that. Yet you refuse because you're so bitter that in the Civil War that the North has risen and the South went down and down under because of Confederacy, of all that bullshit. With your stupid fucking beer drizzling mullets and your fucking asshole personality and your fucking fart stenching fucking horse manure smelling motherfucking personality traits. Fuck all you. You guys are the problem. You guys are creating the fucking problem. And this is why we're in the fucking shit situation that we're in right now. Not only we're in a bad economy, we're in a bad place with the world, we're in a bad place with our neighbors. We're in a bad place in general. And all this shit that's happening all over the country. With disease, with protests, with corruption, you guys fucking caused that. You guys are fucking part of the fucking problem. So fuck y'all. You guys are pieces of shit. I want nothing to do with you. And go fucking jump off a lake. Jump off the Grand Canyon if you want to. Go bury yourself in quicksand. And fuck off. God damn it. Monk pieces of shit. Dumb shits. Now, switching the subject in this matter. Now, protesters, I'm talking to you now. If you see looters out there throwing bricks at windows in offices and buildings, stop doing that. Tell them to stop. Tell them to no. Don't write graffiti all over them, all over the walls and shit. Do not fucking set fires in fucking beneficial buildings such as small businesses and shit. Make sure that your protesters are safe. Make sure they got plenty of water. Make sure you're fighting for the probable cause. And fuck the chaos causers, because that's not fair to the small businesses and homes and the homes and apartments that people have worked so hard for. They just want to live their lives. Leave them alone. Protest for your cause. Be a real leader. Be useful. We know President Donald Trump is not going to fucking be the leader, but there might be a possibility that this guy could be kicked out of office. Because if you guys have the power to control this, and in November we could get this motherfucker out of office. We just got to come together. You guys have to do your part. I know it's difficult for some, but I know you could do it. We could do it. It's not impossible. Now, that's one part. That's one part of the whole situation. So that's two groups of people that I've talked to. Now, I want to talk to the main shitheads that started this. I'm going to tell you this right now, Mr. Mitch McConnell, Mr. Rand Paul, Mr. Donald Trump, and all you fucking suckers that are part of his posse. I will never like you. I will never be interested in your shit. I will never be a part of you. And you could kiss my big fat fucking ass. You could kiss my big fat bumpy, wrinkly, pimply, fucking fat ass. Because to think every time I look at your face reminds me of my butt cheeks. It's fucking crinkly and probably disgusting looking. I don't give a shit about my image at my point because I know I'm not the prettiest human being in the world, but I don't give a fuck because I want to tell what's on my mind. Who gives a shit? That's not the point here. The point here is you caused a lot of pain, anguish, and destruction. And you think that hardworking poor people, hardworking middle-class people out there that are fucking causing all this destruction, you pieces of shit are the ones that are instigating this fucking problem. You have a big fat fucking mouth and someone needs to fucking shut it for good. Permanently if it has to. Because you're the biggest piece of shit I ever seen on my fucking television screen. I want that motherfucker out of that fucking office because I wish, and this is what I wish. I am metaphorically speaking, so what I'm about to say right now may be uncomfortable, but at the same time, I am metaphorically speaking. So because I'm not the type of guy that would like to make, literally terroristic threats on a fucking podcast. Okay? I'm not the type of guy that's gonna be fucking saying that shit. But if it were up to me, it would go something like this. You fucking motherfucker. You fucking degenerate asshole. You disgusting fucking prick. You're the reason why this country's going down the fucking toilet. And one thing is for sure, a revolution's gonna come after your fucking ass, so stay the fuck away from my face. Because if you ever do something shit like that, I will fucking grab a car, run you down in the parking lot, smash your fucking face, get a baseball bat, cave your fucking skull in, and fucking send you to the fucking ground and skull fuck you, you motherfucker. That's what I would have said. Metaphorically speaking. Metaphorically speaking. So in other words, that doesn't mean I'm going to do it. But if it were up to me, I would say that shit. But at this point in time, everything has to play out. Now that's the third side of the spectrum in this square that I'm about to discuss. Here's one more I want to say. It hurts me to see shit like this happening, that there's no trust between the police and the public, because there are some people out there. There's good cops and there's bad cops. There's the good cops out there that want to actually help the community, and they want to help everyone and serve and protect, just like the motto says in most of these police stations, serve and protect. Yes, I do understand, and I appreciate the contributions to everybody that's involved, that helps the people, take control of the city and just help control things out when things are going bad. To those out there, I salute you guys. I appreciate you guys. I definitely do. But I'm talking about the bad cops. The bad cops out there is because you were a high school bully who decided to be a punk and decided to punk people around when you were kids. Who knows how many schools you got expelled from. You decided to join the force, so you think you're bettering yourself, but in reality, you think you have fucking authority to push people around. You are what I call a corrupt cop, and fuck you. You deserve everything that has coming to you. Because you're a fucking bully, and you want to fucking act like you're fucking, you're gonna fucking push people around just because you have a fucking badge on. Because you let that shit get to your fucking head, you fucking dickless prick. Now, on the other hand, there are good cops. Like I said, I fucking appreciate them any way I can. I give them credit to where credit is due. Matter of fact, I seen a cop on a video going to the protesters, giving them 3 or 4 cases of water. Now, that right there is unity. And that is appreciation. And the ones that spoken up and say, hey, we understand your protests. We definitely understand you. And Des, we're with you guys. We're with you in any way, shape, or form. You have the right to protest. You guys deserve this moment. Go ahead. This is your platform. And you know what? I applaud that video. It made me smile. Because, it's good for fact to know that the good people that do work in law enforcement are actually getting praised. And the ones that are actually getting, because they're not going to fucking put them in the media. Let's be honest about it. CNN's not going to put that. Fox News is going to be heavily right-wing. CNN's going to be heavily left-wing. But let's be honest about it. I'm a neutral situational person. I like everything to be neutral. And that's what I want it to be. And for God's sakes, we have to keep it that way, for God's sakes. My nephew just turned, I have a little nephew. He turned 5. And one of the things that caught his eye when he was growing up in the past 2 years, he wanted to be a policeman. And see that right there, because to him as a child, he thinks that the police are helping, are like a bit of like part of the rescue heroes. Any bad situation that happens, any crime or any criminals that come in, they're gonna stop them. And that's what I like. I like that type of encouragement. As a matter of fact, my brother took him to the Pasadena PD office, and they gave him a little tour of the police station, and then they took a little pictures with him. So they put him on picture with the police motorcycle. And and I like that because he thinks to himself, yes, that is the fucking image that he wants, because he could imagine the flash of being in the police department or in the fire department, because he thinks that it's like a rescue hero type thing. Oh, something going on? Well, let's take care of it. Call the police. They're gonna take care of the criminal. There's a fire going around in the corner. Don't worry. The fire department's going to come in. They're going to get the water hose and they're going to spray it down, and then they're going to rescue anybody that's trapped. The shit that I say is what he thinks. And and when I see the corruption in the police department, it just gets me so fucking mad, because I think about my nephew. I think about him because he wants to be a police officer or a fireman. And the last thing I want him to think is to get his heart broken over the fact that the police is not up to be. And that's what makes me sad. But it also pisses me the fuck off. Because If the public cannot trust the public service, what can we fucking trust? I just want everyone to think about what they're doing, because what everyone's doing here is wrong. And obviously the corrupt governors, well, we haven't really seen too much of that, but the corrupt politicians in Washington are not going to phase out, especially the Republicans. If they're Democrats, there might be a bit of reasoning, but at the same time, they're going to push their agendas as well. But I'm on gender neutral ground. And I want to see something that's going to help and develop the rest of our lives, because that's what I want to see. I hope this is I said my piece. I said my opinions. I hope everybody thinks about it, and I hope everyone takes it in and just realize that what's going on out there is complete utter chaos. And for those of you that are listening around the world, I want you guys to know that I want to personally apologize. As an American, I want to publicly apologize, for the country that we have become and what has been showcasing all over the world. I definitely, as an American, I definitely want to apologize to everyone out there in the other countries. And as far as I'm concerned, I just hope that we become a better place after this bullshit's over. I just hope that everything comes back to normal, and I hope that we become better people because of this. And once this nightmare is over, that's what's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Wrestling Enthusiast. I'm Eric Peralta, and I'm reminding you to wash your ass. Be safe out there. Take care.